I don't know how they did it. But a card game company other than WOTC has made me hate their game more than Magic the Gathering. You did it. How? How did you do it? Well, I'll tell you how you did it. Yo, what is up, it's your boy JadeJonny, back here with another video. Hi, how you doing today? Today I am mad. I am obviously mad for an obvious reason. Well, okay, probably not so obvious if you're not in the scene. So, I had to step away from MHA CCG for a bit because I got caught up in Illustrals and it consumed my life. Quite literally, as in, I am wearing an Illustrals hoodie, actively looking at an Illustrals YouTuber group chat, and just got done writing a dissertation to the creator of the game about why a very specific card should be changed, because I have a personal vendetta against the fact that I had to play the card for a total of a week. I was not happy about that. It did not feel nice, and now I want it nerfed to all hell because it sucks. I don't like Pin Terror. But that's besides the point. Why am I mad at Jasco Games? So, recently, over the span of, let's see, like it was like a week ago, or last weekend, I think is what it was. A national championships was held for My Hero Academia CCG, and people were given the rights to stream the nationals, which, yeah, cool, right? Great. There were no guidelines given to the streamers, and they had no understanding of what was done. And one of the streamers said that they're going to have an adult stream. They were going to be drinking. And the implication of drinking implies the implication of an adult-centric stream. You're not going to be drinking alcohol if you're going to be talking to 8-year-olds who shouldn't be on Twitch anyways. But that's besides the point. So, they end up having an adult conversation on the stream. You're drinking, which implies an adult-centric stream, and you approved the drinking, so this should be fine, right? Wrong. Not only was this player disqualified from what is essentially the World Championships, they were called the MVP player for the community, voted for by the company, and they had their MVP status revoked, as well as removed from the World Championships. Now, I'm okay with something like that happening, personally, if there was an agreement beforehand as to what could or couldn't be said. For example, I just recently played in the first Celestials tournament ever, and I have a very filthy mouth. I cuss all the time. I am constantly making dick jokes, and I think farts are funny. But I was asked to watch my language on the off chance that I ended up on stream. And I said, okay, no problem. I was given guidelines directly by the people who were running the tournament and the game, and said, here are the guidelines you need to follow, and I followed them. Jasco didn't give guidelines to not only their biggest creator, but their biggest, influencer? Let's call him influencer. So, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about Cameron Cardwell. He is an amazing guy. I met him once in Vegas. It was cool. I liked him. He was fun. He was chill. Super chill. I was like super anxious because it was my first regionals in like 2 years, and it was my first regionals in this specific game, and I was terrified because I didn't know anybody there, but all my friends knew people there, and I didn't know any of my friends. I met all my friends the day that we landed on the plane, so I had no idea who anybody was, except for the one guy who I did know, who knew everybody there, so it was like knowing nobody because he was never around me, so I was, right? But Tim, he was like, yo, I like you, because I had no idea who the motherfucker was, so I was like, what are we doing here? Why are we at the pizza place in the middle of a casino? Can we go elsewhere? And they're like, oh, there's a meetup. And I was like, oh, cool, I get to meet new players. So anybody want to shuffle up and play while we wait on everybody else to get here? And so some dude walks up and he's like, "Hey, you guys are playing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to, but he's taking forever to set up." So it's like, I'm already shuffled up. I basically waiting on him to cut the deck. So and everything stops. My opponent setting up this board stops. My friend stopped. Basically, he was the most super chill dude. But all my friends are freaking out about him. But basically, he is the biggest influencer in the universe's My Hero Academia CCG section, and he's a great guy. And so to see him disqualified from an event when he was voted the MVP of the game by the company, he had permission to stream the game by the company, and it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I know I haven't gotten to play MHA in a while because of the fact that Alestrals have taken up my life, and I don't like Alestrals. And please, for the love of God, Dan, hit that fucking card to the ground. But, somehow, some way, I know for a fact I'm probably not going to play MHA CCG again. This is the biggest spit in the face to the community ever. You approve an adult-themed stream and then get mad at them for having an adult-themed conversation on the adult-themed stream. That is the biggest spit in the face to the community. It's like, you who have kept this game alive for the last 5 years, you suck. That's basically what you just said, because that's what Tamron has done, is he's kept the game alive for the last 10 years. Because this game, honestly, would have and should have died a long time ago. I think 10 years. I don't know. I'm new to the game. I started 3 years ago. 2 years ago? 2 years ago. I started 2 years ago. So I'm relatively new to the game. But, I'd always heard of a Cardwell. And by the time I met the Cardwell, I was like, oh, so you're the guy everyone won't shut up about. Cool. Great. Now that I have a face and a personality to attach to the name, that's great. But it's a simple fact of the fact that I interacted with 2 people in the universe's community and knew about Tamron Cardwell before I met him. These 2 people are the most level-headed people in the community. Technically 3, but that last person is so far exited from the community, he might as well not even be part of the universe's community. Great guy. He's awesome. I love him. He's cool. But I've hardly ever talked to him. Met him a couple times. But that's besides the point. You took your biggest content creator and you shoved him to the side because they made a dick joke on stream. Bro, that's fucked. Absolutely fucked. I'll tell you right now, if Dan ever did that shit to me, if he said, hey, you could stream, an Alestrals tournament and didn't give me any guidelines to what I could or couldn't say, and then said, hey, by the way, you're banned from the next nationals because of the fact that you said you cracked a dick joke or you said the word fuck once, right? If he did that, I would stop playing his game. I would actively talk bad about his game at that point. Not even in the constructive criticism way, genuinely, I would be like, okay, this game is managed like shit, right? I would be like, the community, they don't give a shit about the fucking community. They don't give a shit about the part of the community that's more mature. All they wanted to care about is the fucking kids, right? And that's just not cool. Okay, it's just not cool. He cracked a fucking dick joke on a stream that was adult centric. Anybody who knows Tamron knows he's gonna fucking drink. I don't even watch Tamron streams or his YouTube videos, and I've only met the dude 3 times in total at Vegas, and even I know he's a raging alcoholic. Okay, he's not actually a raging alcoholic, but I know he drinks. I know he gets plastered. He drinks a lot, and when people drink, especially men in their mid-20s to early 30s, right? When people drink, they act fucking stupid. So congratulations, Jasco. You made me forget that Wizards of the Coast did Magic 30 in one day. The one thing I can't get over out of anything, right? Anything in any card game, I can get over shitty products. Won't get over Magic 30 for a while, but I can get over shitty products. I can get over poor quality cards. As long as I don't get DQ'd from a tournament because of it, I can get over poor quality cards. I can get over overpriced products. I could get over poorly balanced cards. I could get over all of this as long as you treat your players fucking right. And you did Tamron dirty. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I know my brother has already started walking away from MHA because as it is, and I'm walking away from MHA. I know plenty of other people have also said they're going to walk away from MHA either because they side with Tamron or side against Tamron. But what you did to Tamron was fucked. Like, absolutely fucked. Horribly fucked. What the fuck? That's all I really got to say. I just... What the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck?